Good morning and welcome back. It's really early and I didn't sleep good, but here's the vlog. Alright guys, welcome back to another day in the life. Today we are in eastern Pennsylvania and we are heading to Vermont. We got two parcels. One of them is from near Miami and then one of them is from home in Charlotte, where I took my 34 reset. I went and picked it up, and we're heading towards Vermont and New Hampshire to drop both of these off. So today I have my dog Sam with me. Oh. And yeah, so let's get back on the road, and I'll see you guys there. All right, guys, we are just out of Vermont, and holy shit, it's cold. Well, it's warming up a little bit now. It's 8 degrees now. When I unloaded this last parcel, so I had the two parcels last night, I unloaded the truck, and then this morning, I unloaded it was a compactor in Vermont, and holy shit, it's like -6 degrees. And man, I've been in cold before, but plenty of times, and because you know it gets kind of cold in the winter a little bit in North Carolina, you know, in the teens pretty often, but it's just like as soon as it reaches past a point, man, it's just 10 times worse. I mean, I couldn't feel my hands in less than a minute with gloves on, and you know, my body wasn't really too bad, but I need to get a little more prepared if I'm coming back up here. Everything's covered in salt. The truck's half white, the trailer's white. It drives me nuts because I hate rust, which obviously, I mean, your stuff's not going to rot out from, you know, it being on there for a couple hours, and you know, my truck's aluminum, but still underneath and whatnot. But anyways, so it's been actually a really, really good week and a half, and I'm pretty excited about that because, as I stated in, you know, some of my other videos, you know, prior, you know, Thanksgiving and all that, nothing was really that good with running and whatnot, but man, I've been staying in this driver's seat, and I've been getting some miles in, and I've been staying pretty motivated. I already had another load booked up, and that's what we're heading towards now. It's an ambulance. It was now if you guys already run, check this out. It was almost a $2 a mile load for a 20-foot. I wouldn't really consider it a partial. It's kind of that, you know, gray line. It's an ambulance, but it's only 20 feet long. So it's taking up about half my trailer, size-wise, a little bit more weight-wise. And so almost $2 a mile going to Nashville from almost the Canadian border, and it's from TQL. So that, you know, that blew my mind, because TQL is normally a ripoff, and then you got King of Freight. They're the worst. I won't even, you know, TQL kind of bust their balls once in a while, and you know, hey, look what happened. 9 times out of 10 though, TQL, not good. But you know, people say sometimes they get lucky with TQL, and you know, that, hey, there was my my little bit of luck. Now King of Freight, they're a they're a joke. I called about a parcel they had that would actually in the area that would go with this, that was going near Nashville. And I was like, oh great, this will be a good run back down south. And he was like, yeah, I'll give you like $500. And I was like, dude, no way, it's like an 18-foot parcel. He's like, yeah, well, it's pretty light. You could stack up, 3 other parcels. And I'm like, dude, we're in the middle of nowhere. I mean, that's not how it works. He's like, I'll find someone else to do it. I said, okay. I'm not taking cheap junk. You can't make a great, perfect, amazing, $2.50 a mile, $2.25 a mile at every single run. But you gotta draw a line where you say no, even if it does. I mean, it fit the bill great. The pick wasn't too far from this ambulance, and the drop, was not too far from the ambulance either. And I had room for it, and it was nice and light. But sometimes you really just gotta draw a line with those guys, and know when to say no. So I am still on the hunt for another parcel. If not, I'm getting like $1.85, whatever. Obviously, I'm not really, I have 2.5, what's today? It's Thursday morning, it's 10:30. So I got roughly, doesn't have to be until Saturday afternoon. So I have roughly like 2.5 days to get it there, and it's only about 1,000 miles. So I'm in no rush to get to Tennessee, because really after I get to Tennessee, that will be really it for me, because it would be Christmas just about, and I'll be taking off. I'm not even Monday or anything. I'm not bothering. I've learned my lessons with past holidays. I'm just not doing it. I'm gonna hang out in the house and hang out with my girlfriend and eat food and drink beer and sit on the couch and do those sorts of things. Maybe clean up this shithole of a truck. The inside's actually pretty good. I cleaned it up this morning because I woke up at I don't know, 4 o'clock. So that's that. That's the update for right now. This ambulance, like I said, about 30 minutes out from it, and I'm really going to try and find another partial, and then I'm going to kind of take my time down to Tennessee until I either find a partial, or I decide to, I wouldn't say really cut my loss, but just hurry up and get going. Now if I do find another partial to go with it, I'll hang out in Tennessee actually till Monday morning, and try and find a load going home to Charlotte. But it's the week of Christmas, so I'm really not really expecting. But or no, I said it backwards. If I do find a partial going down to Tennessee with this ambulance, I'll come out pretty good, and then I'll probably just deadhead on home, since I've really had a good week and a half. Normally I wouldn't do that, but considering it, the holiday time and whatnot, I'll probably just do that. Now, if I don't find something to go with this ambulance, then I'm gonna stick it out till Monday morning and try and find something to go home to Charlotte, which it's only about 5 hours. So that's that. I woke up really early this morning, which I'm a morning person, but sometimes I have a hard time getting up, if that makes sense, which it really doesn't. Like once I'm up, I'm good to go. Some people take a couple hours to wake up, but not that matters. So I like when I wake up early, because that means I get to stop early. Even if I drove all day and fully maxed out my ELD today, it'd be like 5 o'clock. That's awesome. A lot of the times I end up driving till 10 or 11 o'clock at night, and honestly, it sucks. So, I'll be done pretty early tonight, and hopefully I'll keep that trend going till I get home. And that's even if I drive the full 11 hours today. I might try and get to a little bit better of an area, and if I find a decent pilot or a Love's or whatever, I'll just stop. Not too early, but if I did 8 or 9 hours, then I'll just stop. Enjoy a nice hot shower that I am due for and really want, and hopefully get some good food. And so yesterday I actually had my first good experience at a privately owned truck stop. I don't know if it's my luck. Now, I know from other drivers that most private truck stops are shitholes. It's true. They really are. They're shitholes. I'm cold. And they're kind of nasty, and it's like, okay, you know, if you got to stop and get, you know, diesel real quick, and maybe you want to go grab a bag of chips or something sealed up, that's fine. But, you know, when it comes to, you know, taking a shower and brushing your teeth, and, you know, if they have like a little restaurant or deli, like, it just, I don't know. I'm not really into it with the whole unsanitary thing. And I've seen some nasty ass showers. And I'm not taking a shower in some shithole shower. You know, there's shit all over the place. There's hair on the floor. Like, you know I got flip-flops and stuff, but it's just, I don't know. It grosses me out. To each their own. You know, I really try to stick to the, you know, the pilots and stuff. And which, you know, you come across shithole ones of those too. I've come across some really nastier shithole pilots. And wow, that's a nice house. So I don't know, maybe I'm too picky sometimes, maybe not, but what I'm getting at is that this one last night, it was in roughly central Vermont, I think, something like that. It was Vermont, and it was small, but man, it was really nice. It had nice open parking. It had super clean showers. Everything was clean all across the board. The floors, like the lobby where you get your food. They had a Subway in there and it wasn't open, and I'm actually kind of glad because they had like a little deli, and normally I'm kind of weird about eating at random places, you know, at truck stops, but it was super nice and clean. And so, you know, I went and tried something, and they had this weird sandwich. I don't even know how to pronounce the meat, but it was basically like this spicy sausage and cheese on like, it's kind of like a bread roll, and man, it was so good. And I encourage y'all to try and, you know, I like help supporting, you know, local businesses and stuff rather than these giant chains, but, you know, sometimes it's hard to at the truck stops. And so if you're in the area with local truck stops, I encourage you to look at the reviews, and that's what I do on the app. What's the app? You can Google it and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like the only app, and a lot of people use it. I'm sorry not knowing the name, but it shows, it separates everything. It shows private truck stops, Loves, Pilot, Flying J, TAs, not that anyone wants to go to a TA, rest stops, way stations, Walmarts, and things of that nature. And it shows diesel prices, reviews, the restaurants that are in it. It shows it all. And so I just encourage you guys, if you guys are in the area at local truck stops, look at the reviews and you know, support them. They need your money a whole lot more than Loves and whatnot. And that's exactly what I did last night. There was a Pilot not even too far. I think it was like, you know, 30 or 45 minutes away, because, you know, up north, really, they start to get really scarce. And you know, it had really good reviews, and, you know, hey, I tried it. So but I'll quit rambling. I'll see you guys picking up this ambulance. It should be pretty cool. I'll see you there. All right, guys, welcome back. We are in upstate New York. It's fucking cold. It's -5 degrees. We're actually about to be heading towards Maryland, and then Nashville, and then we're gonna go home. So I have an ambulance right now, and then yeah, I'm gonna make this pretty quick because it's fucking cold. My hands hurt. Everything's frozen. My tarp, I couldn't even use my tarp if I wanted to. And so yeah, I just wanted to give you all a quick little update. All right, guys, we are at the Loves, the probably one and only, and who knows how long. It's probably been the first change truck stop I've been at in a couple days. I'm gonna go in for a very overdue shower. I have like 15 miles still empty, and the truck is absolutely disgusting, and there's a blue beacon. So I think I'm gonna take a quick hour break and try and knock this all out as quick as possible, and get everything all washed up, filled up, and then head on to Maryland, and then pick up this car. All right, guys, welcome back. So we made it to Nashville, and well, unfortunately we made it right outside Nashville. The ELD timer struck again. So here we are. We're at the Loves. We're gonna go get this ambulance unloaded here soon, and well, we might get a couple maintenance things done. I really need to change the hub oil and the oil in my truck. I'm gonna see if I can squeeze it in. So let's see if we can do it. Guys, we're gonna do a quick check over everything. Not really a pre-trip so much, but I really need to check all the oils. I know the oil in my truck's really overdue. I'm gonna try and get that done in the parking lot. I know it's probably frowned upon, but they want $300 to change it, so that's not happening. I'm gonna drain some oil out of the trailer hubs, see what they look like. I know it needs to be done, so before I really get going, because I only have an hour till my drop, and I told them I'd be there at lunch, so just gonna try and go over everything and see what we can get done. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this one. I'm gonna go get some breakfast, and we're gonna get on the road and get this ambulance dropped off, and see you guys on the next one.